January 27th, 2026. Widespread winter impacts persist from the central plains through the northeast, with bitter Arctic air dominating much of the eastern two-thirds of the country, and significant impacts continuing at major hubs today. A sprawling winter storm that has already brought heavy snow, sleet, and freezing rain across a multi-state swath shifts slowly eastward while reinforcing sub-freezing cold persists behind it, creating continuing ceilings, visibilities, and cold-related operational concerns. East Coast and Northeast operations into hubs like New York, Boston, and Philadelphia remain challenged by lingering snow cover, localized ice, and below freezing surface temperatures that are driving cold weather advisories for wind chill and surface freezing concerns. The coastal plain and New England corridor will see slow improvement in precipitation, with continued low ceilings and reduced visibilities overnight, but persistent bitter cold affecting deicing demand and engine start requirements. Inland from the mid-Atlantic up through the Hudson Valley and interior New England, moderate to heavy snow has tapered, but snow-covered runways, blowing snow, and strong gusts remain factors for planning departures and arrivals. Great Lakes and Midwest areas, including Chicago, continue to see cold, with wind gusts near 30 to 35 miles per hour, producing blowing snow and drifting that degrades ground operations, and a risk of lake-effect snow bands later today into northwest Indiana that could locally reduce ceilings and visibilities. Strong sub-zero wind chills are expected. Through the Central Plains and lower Midwest today, residual snowpack and temperatures well below seasonal norms keep taxiway friction low and pavement conditions slippery. Behind the main storm axis, the pattern is dry but cold, with minimal snow chances in Denver's region, though gusty winds aloft could affect mountain wave turbulence for departures to the east. In the southeast and Gulf Coast, subsidence behind the storm has reduced widespread precipitation, but residual freezing rain patches and slick surfaces this morning, northward toward Nashville and Atlanta, continue to require cautious ramp movement and anti-ice procedures. In Florida, hubs like Miami and Tampa, quiet conditions prevail with typical winter moisture lows, though low stratus could linger along the Atlantic coast, limiting VFR. Out west, Pacific Northwest, and northern Rockies have quieter weather with no significant precipitation or winter storm threats today, though mountain wave and terrain turbulence remain considerations for departures out of Seattle and Boise. In California and the Southwest deserts, generally dry conditions continue with elevated inversion fog, potential in valleys during the early morning hours that can lift into low stratus near San Francisco and Los Angeles before burning off midday. Across the country, the dominant macro pattern is a deep trough over the central and eastern U.S., reinforcing cold advection and residual winter precipitation through today, with high pressure over the west maintaining dry, stable conditions. Pilots should plan for ongoing winter operations east of the Rockies with significant cold, potential for icy runway conditions, and reduced visibilities where snow or blowing snow persists, while western routes remain largely uneventful, but with localized terrain turbulence and low cloud ceilings in valley fog areas.